We'll start over to Arun Mohan. Arun Mohan, sir, please start.
Yes, sir. All right, sir. Good evening to all. I welcome all the dignified participants to the 110th web training series of CBSE Bharat Sahodaya. Now it is my pleasure to introduce today's moderator, Ms. Purnima Shukla. She is a holder of BSc and B.Ed from Punjab University, Jharkhand, and has worked as a science and maths teacher at International Public School, Ludhiana for 2 years. Presently, she is working as a science faculty at Amity Private School, Sharjah. So, Purnima ma'am, wholeheartedly I invite you to moderate this grand session. Please, ma'am, over to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Arun, for your kind words. I really want to show my heartfelt gratitude to Bharat Sahodaya and team for this beautiful platform you all are sharing with among all of us. A very warm welcome to you all on 110th webinar series by Bharat Sahodaya on a very interesting and beneficial session to help educators in making microscopy a successful attempt. Not only this, but also to integrate it with art and beauty, it's really making me more curious to move ahead. Today is not just another day. It's a new opportunity, another chance, a new beginning. We just have to embrace it. With this beautiful thought, I would like to start our today's session. First of all, I would like to say thank you to all educators, our nation builders present over here. Without your contribution to Bharat Sahodaya, we wouldn't be able to reach so far. So thank you so much for your dedication in transforming the nation. I heartily welcome to all the participants present over here. Art and science are usually considered fields of different perceptions and approaches with very little overlap. But when combined, sometimes something unusually beautiful and unexpected can arise. Currently, a major effort is being made to promote interaction between artists and scientists as demonstrated by some of the most recent grant programs by organizations such as the United Kingdom's Engineering and Physical Sciences Research Council. Occasionally, artists are approaching science with slightly different insights than those expected. But to date, there is a gap that is rarely violated despite the extraordinary ideas that may arise from such collaborations. There can be no doubt that nature is the greatest inspiration for art and beauty. In many ways, science attempts to reveal the rules and the beauty of nature. Microscopy, as a technique in scientific research, plays a key role in revealing the beauty of nature. For the uninitiated, microscopy could provide a high-resolution image of nature's creation, revealing at the same time its inherent beauty. The cells, human or non-human, forms images of the same beauty as those represented in paintings. Preparations observed under the microscope contain a wealth of information. The aim of the researcher is to correlate the cellular structure with the functioning of the organism. The aesthetic many scientists to stand in their artistic nature. But can we say that microscopic, which is essentially a way of acquiring and analyzing scientific data, can be integrated? To know about it, we are having Mr. Amol from Maharashtra with us today. Before I welcome our dignitaries, I would like to highlight few points for the smooth functioning of the webinar. Kindly keep your cameras on and you can put your queries in the chat box during the session. Feel free to ask your queries during the question and answer session towards the end. You may also receive your certificate after filling your feedback form provided towards the end of the session. Dear educators, we all are enhancing our knowledge and productivity as teachers. Through these wonderful webinars, it's possible because of one and only the man of hard work and strong determination, one and only our Dr. Abdul Salam sir, the General Secretary of CBSE Bharat Sahodaya Complex. Sir holds several positions beside being the principal of well-reputed senior secondary school Trivandrum. Sir is a CBSE resource person and CBSE deputy trainer and coordinator of Trivandrum region. He is the recipient of many iconic awards by various organizations. I warmly welcome you, sir, to address our audience.
Thank you. Good evening. respected participants, hearty welcome to everyone to this 110th, web training series. Well, our moderator Purnima is very familiar to most of you. Same is the case with Amol Sonaway. Those biology teachers who belong to our WhatsApp groups must be knowing him, because he has been answering and helping the educators in our WhatsApp group. Whatever questions repeatedly asked, he has the patience to answer with supplying resources as well. Also, I would be, I would forward him your questions, and he gives immediately the answers, which is quite authentic, as he is an experienced biology faculty working for many years. And I'm very sure many of your questions will be answered today. There has been a lot of concern over project work, whether it is one project or two projects or three projects, which we have to be very sure about. We can ask Amol sir today and clear all your doubts with regard to projects and all internal assessment and all. He is here to help you. But our focus is on microscopy and how you can integrate art in teaching biology. Let's listen to him. Thank you so much, Purnima ma'am, and over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, it's an honor and privilege to have Mr. Amol sir with us as our today's resource person. Mr. Amol Sonaway is MSc B.Ed in Zoology. He is working as PGT Biology at Jindal Vidya Mandir, Vasant, Maharashtra. Also, he is the leader of COE of Jindal Education Trust Schools. Moreover, he has been awarded first the title of Vigyan Pratibha for Research Project Thesis in Khoj 2007, National Level Science Festival held at DAV School, Thane, Maharashtra, India. Also, Mr. Amol awarded third for Teachers Group Project Display in Khoj 2008, held at Dhyanand Anglo Vedic School, Gurgaon, Haryana. Awarded first for Teachers Group Project Display Khoj 2010 Science Festival. Awarded first elocution competition for teachers in NES School Bhiwandi in 2011. Also, he got the appreciation for mentoring the award-winning exhibit at CBSE Science Exhibition. Moreover, he conducts various awareness webinars for students and teachers. It's my pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to you, sir. As we all are thrilled to know about microscopy and also integrated art in biology, without any further ado, I would like to request you to take over from here.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone present here. It's actually, I'm speechless. I have no words that I'm presenting at such a great platform. So beforehand only, I'll thank Abdul Salam sir for providing such opportunity and giving such a platform. So yes, let's coming to the topic for the day. Usually, we biologists, when we think about aids, especially teaching aids, or especially what helps us in teaching, or what helps us in taking biology to the students, one of the important one is microscope. It is the advent of microscope which has given rise to the branch of cell biology or cytology. So yes, of course, as we come to know in the biology WhatsApp groups or whatever other biology groups I belong to, all are from biology, or from biology background with experience. Everyone knows to handle the microscope. Everyone works on it wonderfully. But there are certain things which I have gathered with my years of experience, what I'm eager and curious to share, where I was actually falling short. Then by doing some permutations, combinations, working on it, asking to experts, referring certain websites, asking to my teachers, those who have mentored me during MSc days, visiting back to the colleges and all. What I have gathered, I'm eager to share with all of you. So actually, I would have loved to do this live from my school laboratory, but actually, our school is at a place where there is frequent power outage in the evening time, and now the day ends earlier, so ambient light is not there. About that, and moreover, then again, internet fluctuations are not due to power outage. So to compensate it, to suffice it, I have made some footages, I have made some videos about microscope. So I will share that with you. It is me seeing what I would have done actually live from there, but yeah, I have to take the videos and I have to do it with you. So yeah, I'm sharing the screen. Am I audible properly? Salam sir, is it going well?
Sir, you can hold your
Is it
mic
going well?
a bit
Purnima
closer.
ma'am, is it going well? Okay.
Keep your mic a bit closer, so it will be, a bit more louder.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Now is it okay? Now is it okay?
Yes, yes, yes.
Is the screen visible? Is the screen
Yes,
visible?
yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. And even tell me whether it is audible once it starts. So let's go with microscopy right from what we have learned from the ABC of microscopy, where we need to emphasize and focus. Somewhere we forget these things. So let's go with that.
So it is this device, the microscope.
Is it audible? Purnima ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Video is audible? Okay, yes.
Now, whenever we get the microscope on the table and we have to use it, the first thing what we should do to make microscopy properly successful is look at this coarse adjustment. Coarse adjustment. Just rise it up. Rise it up. Okay. Initially.
Yeah, team. Whenever we get the microscope, see that we are placing it properly on the table. I need not tell you these things. Of course, I'm not going to tell very basic things. You are not students. You are all educators. Many of them are highly experienced and highly qualified. So the coarse adjustment. This coarse adjustment, first rise it up. What you are seeing is on the screen. With the help of this coarse adjustment, rise this part of the microscope. Is the cursor visible? Purnima ma'am, the cursor I am moving, is it visible? Okay, thank you. So rise it up. As soon as you get it down, rise it up.
Just rise it up. After you do this, you can see these objective lenses.
Now this is an
These
important
objective
part.
lenses.
I don't know, somehow it slips out of the mind, or as it is, we do bigger things and we forget the basics. How we forget, I don't know. That light travels in a straight line. Light is not going to take a turn for us. However experienced or however into fashion we are, science is not going to change for us. So to make all the three in a straight line, this move, what is being projected, should be done.
See to it that these objective lenses, you are moving it and you are ensuring that you get a jerk on your hand. You get a jerk.
There is a sound heard. You have to move those objective lenses in such a way that there is a part present here. It gets fit in that tightly. It gets fit in that tightly so that the objective lens is particularly now attached and it is in line with the upper part. It is exactly in line with the upper part.
Hope so you will be able to listen it.
That's the sound you get.
So this sound ensures that the eyepiece, the body tube and the objective, whatever you are focusing, are in a straight line. They are in a straight line. So they are adjusted because light travels in a straight line. Now, the next step, what we have to do is, after that, there is a condenser or there is a diaphragm below. I am just rising it up to show you, otherwise we need not rise it up. There is a condenser or there is a diaphragm, what you can see it here. Yes, this diaphragm. Now, using this extension, we have to keep it open. You can see this opens and closes to allow the amount of light needed.
It is kept or somehow it is unattended. We say that why there is less amount of light seen, though I'm keeping it near the window or though I'm keeping it near the tube light. But somehow we become skeptical that is there a problem in the microscope? But dear educators, please do check whether the diaphragm or whether the condenser is proper, whether you are opening it and closing it properly. Of course, a request to the seniors to guide to the junior teachers or those who are the new entrants into our field, that to check this thing properly. Otherwise, it is completely closed, and then we say, I'm doing all the things, I did everything properly, but I'm not able to see. I'm just able to see certain things. I'm not able to see. So this is the important thing. What is to be done?
So completely open.
Completely open. To start for setting the microscope for an experiment, completely open it.
Once you completely open it, now how will we do this when I have to keep the microscope straight? You can monitor it through this mirror. This mirror gives the.
This is just because I wanted to show you, so I made the videography in that way. But if it is in the position, standing position, we are not tilting it. How could we monitor it? It is because of the mirror below. The mirror below gives the reflection, and by turning ourselves, we can monitor it, the opening and closing of
reflection of the iris, and you can monitor it through the mirror. Yeah. Now, the mirror, about the mirror, you see the mirror here, just the reflection of my finger here, and let's turn it around. See the reflection of my finger here. You can see I'm trying to keep it at the same distance. Here you can see the reflection of. Okay, so this is the plane mirror, and this is the concave mirror. Plane mirror is used when we are using the natural light, ambient light. I'm sitting at the window pane, so
here where
ambient light.
The problem occurs. The mirror is not checked because it is rotating. It is like two sides of the coin. One is plane, one is concave. And we are like, why it is so luminous? It goes the other way around. The diaphragm, the condenser is wide open, but the mirror which is there below is a concave mirror. So the amount of light which is entering, it is not proper for translucent and lightly stained parts of the specimen. You might be knowing, dear educators, dear teachers, some part when we stain, biological specimens are translucent, and that's why we need to stain. When we take them into slices, they will pass some amount of light. So some are brilliantly stained, some are partly stained, and if more amount of light will enter inside, then we will not be able to see the faintly stained part. So as we say now, over of something is also not proper. So here we are sitting in the ambient light, in the natural light, and the concave mirror is facing the stage. So that should not happen.
And concave mirror will be used when I am using the artificial sources of light, like tube light or anything, or maybe when it is a cloudy day.
Yes, when it is rainy season and we have a microscopy practical, we may on the tube light, or if there is power outage, we take it near to the window. But here we fail many a times to keep the concave mirror towards the stage. And we say, what's the problem? It's been reflected. The light is being getting reflected. I'm seeing the light on the slide. But then the problem is you have not taken the help of the concave mirror.
Then we can go for the concave mirror. This one. The next is adjusting the light on the stage. You can see the stage here. Concentrate here. Adjusting the light. You have to use the mirror and you have to adjust the light that the stage gets illuminated. So the light can
just
pass.
observe there the light which is entering there at this transparent part of the stage.
On the microscopic slide. This is how you adjust the light. So now it is ready that we can mount a slide on the stage.
Professional hazard. We are teachers, so let's recap. First, when we bring the microscope on the stage, when we carry it, I did not tell you how to hold it. So when we carry the microscope, we keep it on the table. We have to ensure certain things. So can anyone revise it for me? What should we do the first thing? Please unmute and revise. What should be the first thing done? Team, I need it to revise for myself. Please guide me. Can anybody unmute, raise the hand, and Poonam madam, anyone raising the hand to revise?
Not yet, sir.
Okay. Anything in the chat?
Anyone who wants to revise with sir?
Once we place the microscope, yes.
Yeah. Someone has raised the hand.
Yeah. Okay. Please mute her. Aparna. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Good evening. We have to check first course adjustment.
We have to make the course adjustment up. We have to take it up. Yes, very good. Second, anybody? Or Aparna, if you could. Come on, team. Yes, we expect from our dear students. Yes, okay. Come on. I can see. Yes, yes.
Mridula, you can unmute yourself.
Please, Mridula, please.
Yeah, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Sir, its next step is to adjust the objective lens so in such a way that it is fixed properly, till a jerk comes.
Yes. Very good, very good. Yeah. Next, anybody? Or even Mridula can continue. Mridula ma'am can continue.
Miss Asha Nair has written. They have written something in the chat box.
Okay. Yeah. Please. Meanwhile, Sharmila ma'am also raised the hand.
Menon Mani, you can unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, sir. Good evening, all of you. Sir, third step is we have to adjust the condenser.
Condenser, yes.
Condenser or diaphragm.
Yes. Very good. That makes really happy and overwhelming that the session is imbibing in you. So yes, condenser. So we will adjust for the light. Then next, tell me about the mirrors and their significance. Someone. Let's make it faster now. Let's make the revision faster. Now it is about the mirror and the condenser. Please keep the hand raised. Purnima ma'am, please help us.
Did fine adjustment adjust the condenser?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, please see the one who has raised the hand.
It's Miss Manumani.
Yeah, please.
Miss Shamina, you can unmute yourself, please. Miss Kavita.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
After that, we actually make the adjustment in the mirror who reflects the light on the stage so that the proper image will be formed.
Okay. Yeah. Mirror, convex mirror. Accordingly, of course, now that just couple of moments before we have seen. So let's move ahead now. Thanks for your responses. It motivates, it really motivates. Let's move ahead.
Before that, keep in mind that if one has specs, just remove it, keep it aside. Remove the detachables. If like tie and all, either remove it or place it anyway safely so that it will not hinder with the observations.
So that is that this was the initial or important preparation. We should be out with our detachables, let it be the ID or it's a tie or whatever, because it will really, while you are observing this ID and all, it gets tangled with the force adjustment and fine adjustment. It gets tangled. And why to remove the specs? Already, this is a visual aid what I'm using. It is helping me. Microscope itself is the aid. That's why we say that we cannot see the cells with unaided eye. We cannot see small things with unaided eye, small things. So already we are using a aid called microscope for our vision. Then we don't need this. We don't need this at that time. While I am observing it, it's been automatically adjusted as per my vision. That's why there is that fine adjustment also. One of the function of fine adjustment is, suppose I am having specs, maybe Purnima ma'am is not having specs. So if I have observed and immediately after me, Purnima madam is coming to observe it, so she may see it blurred. So at that time, she is supposed to do the fine tuning, what we call, with the fine adjustment. Otherwise, fine adjustment is not to be touched. It also helps in better resolution, and there are many more things. Yeah. Now, further, after doing all these things, somewhere there is a complaint or there is a this thing that, sir, of course, some students, sir, the slide is not proper. All the steps of slide preparation are going well. All the steps of slide preparation are going well. Then too, it is seen that the slide is not giving that expected result. The slide is what is needed. What is needed to be seen, what is expected, that is actually not seen. The expected result is not achieved. So let us see certain things for slide preparation, what we can do the best. First thing is, we have to make the slide grease-free. We have to make the slide grease-free. It should hold a thin film of water. Now this slide, just see, it is just try to see, you can see droplets on it. Spread droplets on it. Okay, now what we have to do is, to make it successful, take a detergent, take a hand wash, take any soap, take any proper soap and clean the slide. Wash. We all know what is the function of detergent. It emulsifies, it cleans, it washes. So it will make the slide grease-free. Now there is a way to make it grease-free, as it is shown there. The proper rubbing up and down, properly taking into the corner, changing the hand, changing the finger, like right hand then left hand, because no part of it, our fingers are also greasy many a time. No part of it could be like making it again greasy. Then to ensure it, you have to hold it below the running tap and you have to check. Yes. Now see, it is holding a thin film of water. Just holding it below the tap again, you have to check it for yourself and then it is holding a thin film of water. The next thing is that we do this, we should air dry the slide and we forget about cover slip. Cover slip again is an important part at many places I have seen where I have gone as an external also or somewhere that cover slip is underestimated. Okay, cover slip is also an important part. So cover slip also has to be made grease free. The cover slip also has to be made grease free, but then here you have to be careful because it is thin and holding it. There is a particular technique. You have to continuously go rubbing it, cleaning it, and see to it that you are making it air dry. Leave it aside. Accordingly, time out the practical or accordingly tell to the lab attendant to keep the things ready. But before starting with microscopy practical, do take one separate practical to teach the children all the things. They may not like there comes a question that if we will keeping on doing these things, then we just get 40 minutes. In that, when they will clean their slides that much, and when they will take the specimen, and when they will observe under the microscope. Cover slip is also made grease free, but please get it done from the students. Please get it done once, at least one practical dedicated hour. Make batches or make small groups and let them do it, whatever we are seeing, to adjust the microscope and the steps what we are taking now. Now, after cleaning, everything is clean, everything is done. Even on the top of that, there are certain things which can be a hindrance. How to avoid, what are those and how to avoid that? Let us see further. Placing the slide. We just take the slide and place it on the platform. Now it is microscope what we are going to use, micro, which is going to show you the smallest things which are not visible to the unaided eye. And if you take the slide and just keep it on the platform which is studded with dust, you are going to see those dust also with it. Particularly if you are going to observe something where this dust will hinder, it may give you wrong results, it may give you wrong observations. Explain this thing to children. I'm not telling it to you, please. So what we have to do is we have to keep it properly. Either keep toothpick below as it is shown here, or matchstick using matchsticks and all, but properly. Okay, or any, we can make even roll of newspapers like sticks, and we can keep it dedicatedly in the lab. So thing is that just place the slide properly on something raised above the platform. Now after this, suppose I'm not going to tell you about mounting. Okay, if I tell it, then I only like as if I'm doubting you people. No, not at all. Mounting the specimen, definitely we all do that. Everybody does that. No problem in that. After mounting the specimen, after putting the stain, after removing the excess of the stain, after adding glycerine, putting the cover slip becomes a problem. The specimen is made, everything is fine, but then there are big air bubbles. And then I see the students taking out the slide, doing it with finger to remove out the air bubbles from there. So to ensure, this technique is known, but it is not followed. It is not followed. Teach the students, make it a mandate that it has to be done. The cover slip has to be placed in this particular way. Suppose the specimen is mounted, take the cover slip, keep it at 45-degree angle, roughly. Don't take the protector and measure it. This way I play jovial in the classroom, okay, with the students. So just don't take a protector and measure it. Keep it 45 degrees, use the needle. Leave it from your finger and then remove that needle behind so that it is placed properly. Okay, now the slide is ready. Everything is ready to observe under the microscope. Just observe it again properly. Okay. Now, how to make microscopy successful digitally? COVID situation has spoiled many things. COVID situation has taught us many things. And the main thing, what it has taught us, what we are experiencing now, is going digital, like to go digital. So yes, if I want to maintain proper distance, I want to see that the students are using the microscope. But then you know how it is. It is focused, or the students stand like if we are worried about the distance nowadays. So how digital revolution, how this can be made in this situation a success? So thing is that we have to install Zoom in the smart board. Wherever the smart board system is there in the classroom, we have to install Zoom on that smart board also. And you should log in from that device, and you should log in from your mobile. So it is better that you are that same person, educator. The educator is logging in through the smart board, and educator is logging in through the his or her mobile device. But before that, we need to have a proper mobile holder, and this to make mobile holder. Somewhere I realized that yes, art is being integrated unknowingly, knowingly or unknowingly, whatever it went. It was a struggle that how to make. I searched YouTube, I searched many sites. Then it was like the cost and all. At times it goes out of budget. Many things. So this art integration in teaching was practice, and you can see the fruit on the stage, which will start in a short while. Yeah, it's moving ahead. So it is moving ahead. I don't want to make it forward, otherwise it may lose the pace.
Art integration. It is such a wonderful thing that it can be used in multiple ways, not only to integrate art with biology, but also to teach biology. We can take help of arts. Here's an example. You can see this. I'll flip my camera. See this cap like thing here. Yes, this is the cap, which is nothing but a mobile holder. This cap can fit on the microscope. There's a holder here. You can see this cap can fit properly on the microscope. And whatever is focused, the pre-focused slide can be just brought it on this digital screen. This is the scleriform conjugation of Spirogyra, which is brought on this digital screen, and it can be shared if you are sharing this.
So this is it. This is it. Actually, it looks like as if the microscope has done its graduation ceremony. The convocation cap on the head of microscope. This, as I told you, there where the arts came into being. I contacted my art teacher when I came through this. It's simple. When it was, I searched out about the mobile devices and all the holder devices and all, they were very costly. You could get it from Amazon and all. But then to make it for a low budget thing and something best, what we can do from it. Just it's a cardboard, and here there is a holder made. It is. You can see, you can get the idea about its width, about its height, the height of this, you can get the idea about it. So first, this holder is made by taking the measurement of the eyepiece. Then the platform, it is carved, it is cut properly, it is pasted, and then supports are given. What if I would have done? If I would have done, I would have just taken the cardboard and I would have just made this internal thing. But this holder from a waste, what was there in the art room, that was done by my art teacher, Chitra madam. I yet remember that. So this is keeping it properly, because when it was done, it was dilly-dally. In the second round, this was made to make it hold properly. So yes, that is there on the screen.
Same thing through digital platform like Zoom and all. So Sclariform conjugation and Spirogera, which has been focused here. So
as I told you, we have to log in to the Zoom ID. We have to start it.
So yes, it has started, and now just click or start a meeting. I'll start this one, the one I have started even through my mobile. The meeting is there on the screen, it's connecting. Yeah, so here I'm connected on the screen. And now let's go to the microscope.
Moving ahead.
So here you can see the Zoom meeting is on in this device. This is the camera, this is the mobile which I am using to record. Now team, you can see here what is being shown. I will now go for the rear camera first. So yeah, now the rear camera is on, and you can see the microscope here. But then let's see the difference. You can see that microscope on the screen also.
Here, visible here. The screen is up to here. And what I want to focus here is, if we directly use the camera from the Zoom application, just I'm taking and I'm flipping and I'm using my camera directly. As suppose now I'm speaking, now I'll flip the camera and I'll show. If I'm using that, but there is a better option for microscopy to make microscopy successful.
So there on the screen you are able to see the microscope. If you go for the share option, share camera,
see the difference.
Yeah. Now you see the difference. What is there seen on the screen? Better way to do to make microscopy successful for the online go. So let us open the slide box and take a slide.
Let's take some examples now. Let's take some examples.
Okay. Spirogera, Sclariform. So you can see here the participants, 2 Zoom participants here, and I am placing the slide below the microscope, which is already adjusted. The next one what is chosen is Spirogera, Sclariform conjugation in Spirogera. I am keeping it under our microscope. You can see the changes in the slide. You can see the changes here reflected in the eyepiece. It's focusing, it's been focused. I'm adjusting the slide, and yes, so beautifully we can see the Spirogara filaments under the microscope. Okay, and then yes, for group viewing or teaching in the class, the Spirogara filaments are here focused on the screen also. So one more example, team. Let's go for the smooth muscles.
Let's go for example with some animal cell. For animal cell, the adjustment goes a bit different. As you know, the difference is cellulose. The difference is cellulose, the plant material and animal material. Of course, the stains are also different. But we have to learn and unlearn certain things when we are going digitally about the adjustment of light. Yet I am also learning, and definitely if you get certain things to know, please do let us know. We have a wonderful group like Transformers.
Adjust the smooth muscles.
Plant and animal, it doesn't get adjusted at the same thing.
Yeah, so it's been seen here. We need to adjust the coarse adjustment a bit to make it clearer. Okay. So it is clearer here.
Clearer.
The smooth muscles. Let's see it on the screen. So it is seen on the screen too. So this is how we can go with our handy digital microscope. Transfer section of backward
wonderful
route.
experience. Transfer section of backward route.
So let us keep it below our digital system.
And at that time,
it's a very low budget digital system. So you can, yeah, you can see.
This because I tried with
This beautifully seen here. Please try it. I request all of you. So I'll take closer here. Yeah.
Yes. Now this is done with the rear camera, and let us see the practical difference.
A bit clearer here. Now let us see it on the screen. On the screen, see, it is seen in this way. So this enables group viewing.
Okay, so that was there. Now coming to some application in regular things, I'm not going to show onion peel or aware of that. I'm not going to show stick epithelium, how it is to be done by that. Somewhere I'm very eager and very curious to share with the biology fraternity and with all the educators. Yes, it's on the screen. It was about observing the stomata. That's a practical in 11th standard to observe the stomatal index. Stomata we say present at the lower side of the leaf, but there are stomata present on the upper side of the leaf. I'm telling this like those who are not much into biology. Many are attending the session. So there is something called a stomatal index at 11th standard like senior secondary biology, where you have to monitor the stomata at the lower level, the number of stomata of one patch of cells, and number of stomata in the upper level of the leaf. We call that epidermis. So it's tough to get, but then there are different challenges for that. The first challenge is to remove the epidermal seal. Mostly calotropis leaf is used, but what challenge here was faced, like many of them, and through the years of experience of what I have gathered from everyone, the thing is that whenever we take it for stomata, or whenever we take the leaf for it, wash it It is just brought from outside, from the vicinity, from the garden and all, but we forget to wash it, or it is washed and it is kept since morning. So the dust again accumulates on it. Clean it properly with a paper, with either tissue, clean it properly. And after cleaning it, please keep it on some proper surface. Shanti ma'am, we will attend you. Just bear with us. We will attend you. You raise the hand. Then, yes, what you see there is a nail paint. Yeah, it's a nail paint. So using a transparent nail paint, we can get good results for stomata. Now, how this nail paint, which is used for painting the nails, can help us? Let us see. You need a nail paint. You need sellotape, and of course scissors and all that you need. So, like, take the nail paint and just spread it properly. If you get a spreader apart from brush, this helps. Actually, there is time restriction. Otherwise, I would have put many things. Eager to share with you. Maybe I'll request Salam sir to give me one more chance so that I can go with the things further. So we have to just uniformly spread it. Let it dry for 15 to 20 minutes, or we can just let it air dry. After that, you have to take the sellotape. See, it is dried, the nail paint is dried there. Take the sellotape properly. And we have to place it. You can see that glossy layer, that is the dried nail paint. We have to place it there. And then we have to remove that sellotape. Properly, we have to remove the sellotape. You have to cut it properly first. Stick it properly. Yeah, just give pressure on it. And then just see what happens. This sellotape, when you remove, do it really, you will be happy, what I can say. Remove it, properly remove it. Here you need a precision while removing it, because already the leaves, some leaves are delicate. Properly, so that it doesn't get rolled. And see that epidermis which is there. The epidermis has come on it. It gives a wow feeling feature. This can done with some stubborn leaves, people leaf and all. The leaf of the people. So that people leaf, it is has lot of sclerenchyma in it. So to get that stubborn leaf with lot of sclerenchyma, this technique is very much useful. Then take it and paste it on the slide. Properly paste it on the slide. And then observe it. Those who are not from bio, I would like to tell them that the students have to literally measure the number of stomata in this practical, and we need extra hours for this. So to measure the number of stomata, to measure the number of epidermal cells, but this hybrid of traditional microscopy and our so-called digital microscopy has made us easy, this practical easier. I am eager, yet I have not done in my college this practical. It will be like after maybe whenever it will happen. I am just eager to do it with the students. So just we have to keep it, and you can see the stomata, the epidermal cells. When you will do it now in videography, it may not be that clear, but trust me, when you will do it, you will be able to see. I was adjusting light from the diaphragm, from the condenser, because there is no stage here. So adjusting the light gives it clearer. And then, yes, just made the rear camera so that, yeah. Now, if we magnify in a regular magnifying way of our mobile, then we can even count the number of stomata. So counting the number of stomata, which was really a tough task, has become easier because of this. Even it can be photographed. The students don't have to just keep their eye and stretch their eyes there. It could be made easier, and they can count. They can even like with a 0.5 pencil, they can even encircle the stomata and the epidermal cells. So that is it with microscopy. Let's go to the next segment, that is integrating arts in biology. Teacher, arts is everywhere. Arts is everywhere. There is no place on the earth where there is no art. Art has come first. And the proof for that is whenever we write the name of any college, we say this is College of Art, Science and Commerce. Always arts is first. You might have seen that. So I'm just
Amol sir, before going to the next segment, can we check if there is any question?
Oh, sure, sir. Sure.
Yeah, Purnima ma'am, if anybody wants to ask.
Yes, sir. I have noted some of the queries which were in the chat box. The first one was, could you please tell the adjustment using high power?
Yes. Yeah. See, for high power, now up to senior secondary first standard level, we just use the high power for certain things. But if you have to go for high power in a proper way, you have to use cedar wood oil, CEDAR, cedar wood oil. That a drop of that oil, just a minute, give me a moment. A drop of that oil, you have to place on the specimen. And that specimen, at that time, as far as possible, we have to see that the specimen is with a cover slip, and the cedar wood oil is on that, properly on the mounted specimen. A drop of it. And then suppose if this is the objective lens, the drop of oil, touch to that drop of oil. I hope you are getting it. You have to monitor it, taking your vision towards the stage also at that time. You don't have to keep on just focusing into the just observing into the microscope. Just you have to see that droplet of oil which is there, it is being touched there. Cedar wood oil. That is there. So for high power, then this helps. Yeah, ma'am. Next question.
Can we use any other leaf rather than the people leaf as well?
Yes, many leaves you can use. Many. See, for investigatory projects, this is one thing that all the leaves around you can use. All the leaves around you can use. What I use now was the Calotropis leaf. Other leaves what I shown there, it was Exora leaf I have taken. I have done for all, but then I have shared only for Calotropis because we are frugal with time now. That's why. So yeah, you can use. Even you can try investigatory project for this with the pod of pea, the pod of different beans. whether they are green in color, but whether their epidermis has stomata or not. It will be a research for us also. If you, some are botany, they are postgraduate, some are zoology, some are microbiology. So many things are there of botany which are not to our knowledge. So giving it to the students, yes, we can also learn. So you can even try that nail paint on those things also. I tried it and it was successful. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir. And the next is, can we stain the slide for more visibility as well?
For what we always stain the slide. We always stain the slide, but then of course we have to stain the slide. You are talking about this sellotape thing. If you are putting the sellotape, then we can't add the stain on that. But then, yeah, one thing what came spontaneously to my mind is, see if you can, I don't know whether it is successful or not, on the leaf itself, paste some stain beforehand. Put some stain beforehand with a paintbrush. Let it, keep it for some time, let it dry, remove it with the tissue paper, and then try applying the nail paint. Don't know, the nail paint may dissolve that stain also, don't know. Just it came spontaneously to my mind. So you can get a stain specimen of stomata, maybe.
So, Miss Shanti can unmute herself.
Colored nail paint possible, yeah, but it is tough. You know, for colored nail paint, now we will put in pain to ourselves. Why? You know, I'll show you. Sorry, I'll show you. I brought from the vanity of my wife. See this thing, all these things. There was a big discussion, and I have to get it. Hope so no one listens to this. So I tried with that. I tried with color this thing also. But what happens is that it is coming, but then you have to put it in the nail paint remover. You have to use this acetone, what is in the lab. So why to add for more of this thing if it is happening easily? But then too, if you get any easy method after using color nail paint, please tell us. Because nail paint laminates, na, you won't be able to, it is not going to stain the epidermis. Okay, yeah, ma'am.
Miss Aparna, you can unmute yourself, please.
Hello, sir. In this case, I want to suggest one. If we use Tradescantia leaf,
yes.
the problem, the problem gets solved of staining. Will get solved.
Yes. Thanks for bringing it to notice. Yes, Tradescantia, the leaves, they already have color. They already are colored, isn't it? Aparna, ma'am, they are already having colored things in it, and so it is naturally stained. So if you use Tradescantia leaves to nail paint and all, yes, you can get it easily. Any more questions, team?
No, sir. So far, it's
You can go to the next segment, I think.
Okay, sir. Okay. Before we go to the next segment, actually, I have even logged in from one more this thing, Amol 2. So I think it has got access. I would like to share one thing from that portal, from that port. Just one small thing, which will, as it is all going about microscopy, so I can stop myself sharing. Just it's a wonderful app, which if we use, it will help our students. In fact, I want you to make it reach to our dear students. So from am I able to share? Let me check. Yeah, I am able to share. Now I just mute from this port.
Yeah, I'm sharing it from here. Team, it's the digital microscope. This app, digital microscope, what you're seeing on the screen, right side. I'm clicking on that digital microscope. The normal version also works a lot, and you can see there are many things around. You can see the figures changing. It is having those buttons, and you can see those figures also there. So we get precision. The thing we can do with our regular camera microscope also. We can go with that also. But then here we can get the figures in detail. So we can go with that, and it can help us to magnify the things. So now, as it is problem of light problem, I'll try to adjust it. Okay, so here this digital microscope app, look at the plus sign there. This is a leaf what I have taken, and if I go on magnifying it, see the magnification there. It is increasing. See the figures below. See the figures below. Actually, it works properly in sunlight or ambient light. So this digital microscope app, please try, and it will help you, definitely help. So yes, yeah, able to adjust it in night mode. Go on using it to its full potential and see. I think yes, the epidermal hairs are visible. Yes, it is giving. See, it has gone to the, see that magnification, that 12.800 has reached. You can tap the screen, all those things what we do for our mobile, the features are there. Tap the screen, you can record it, you can take the photo.
Yeah, so should I move ahead, Salam sir?
Yes, sir. Art integration.
Okay. Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
One second, sir. Many are asking to be added in the WhatsApp group. I have shared my number there. You can send me a message so that you can be added.
Yes, yes, yes.
Please go ahead, sir.
Yes. Yeah, so let's go for it. Is it seen, Purnima ma'am? Is it seen?
It's visible,
Okay,
sir.
thank you, ma'am. Yeah, so for art integration, it could be subject-specific integration or it could be interdisciplinary approach. In interdisciplinary approach, also there are many things where we can induce art there. So let's move. Some common approaches we know: poster, rangoli, clay modeling, role play, craft, culinary, PowerPoint. All these things we are all aware of. Yeah. So the things like oratory and expressive, where that skill is tested. First one, like I am dash speaking. This is such a diplomatic statement what you will see here, and this is such a art integration thing which can be used anywhere and everywhere. You have to tell the child that you are Gregor Johann Mendel. There is like what to do the art integration for Mendel's laws of inheritance, what to do the art integration for this topic, that topic, whatever is there. If any scientist is related to that, if any particular thing is related to that. So yes, just I'm dash speaking. Suppose I'm Gregor Johann Mendel speaking. Then the scientist or Gregor Johann Mendel will say his biography there, and then you can guide to the students to focus what were certain dark parts of that the contemporary timing there, that his work was not at all approved. due to some religious constraints. And later on, after death, it was true. So as Gregor John Mendel is telling his biography, and then he is telling, and then he is thanking to the next one that yes, you have brought my work to limelight. And in that, Gregor John Mendel, whoever is playing that role, can say about his genetic experiment. So this is where I took the peatland and I worked on this, and it is all available on internet. When the students will read that, definitely they will also get surprised at what work or what pain Mendel has taken to elucidate these laws. At that time, it was like oil and water mixture to see mathematics and biology, to see numericals in biology. Now also, if you say numericals in biology, there is a frown on the face. Why? Mathematics is anywhere and everywhere, anywhere and everywhere. So that's what has happened at that time. So a person who is playing that role. Now it could be anything. It could be a person with some syndrome. Like suppose I'm really thankful to the fairy who has moved the magic wand on me and enabled my speaking abilities at least for some time. Friends, I'm one who's suffering from Down syndrome. It is the long tongue which comes out of my mouth, because of which I am not able to speak. You know, I'm alienated. My ears are not in proper shape. So the phenotype, what a Down syndrome person has, will be played. So oratory skills and expressive skills, as we will go on spontaneously, it will come on coming. You also might be getting ideas, and do note it down and share it with us in the Transformers group. Let's move ahead. Yeah, we look same but are not the same. A theme, we can give a theme to the students. That we look same but are not the same. And it will come to the end. We look same, we are not the same, but we are similar. The difference between same and similar will be done. And what can be covered up in this? Again, genetics, heredity. Like there are persons like in the family, they are same, but then why there are differences there? Except for monozygotic twins, there are differences. So what are those? Why it happens? Biology itself is linked with biology along with art. In 11th grade, there is this topic about chromosomes, about cell division, where they talk about meiosis and crossing over and all. That is what can be linked with heredity in 12th, where they talk about even at 10th standard level also. Certain things they can explore and they can tell. So here, like what makes the difference is the inaccuracies in the DNA copying. Yeah, even if it is same, in asexual reproduction, it's going to be same. It is as good as cloning. But then, if you think about, of course, in asexual reproduction also, there are minor differences, as it is inaccuracies in DNA copying. But the progeny formed by sexual reproduction, yes. So here, many things can be covered. Again, that's why I have reflected it at the top, oratory and expressive. You can give a task to individual students that we look same, but we are not the same. Just work on this. Confusable. Here again, next point is confusables in the plants and animals. Like some say rat, some say mouse. Are they same or are they different? So rat and mouse. We just say rat, some say mouse. Is mouse the young one of rat? No, it is not. Then what it is? The Indian elephant and the African elephant. The frog and the toad. There are many things like that, many things, ample of things. So you all already know that. I want to tell you that this can be integrated with art. As a person can stand and a person can stay. And same thing for plants, if we explore, we will get many things. Next one, identify me. Identify me. I'm the one who filters your blood. I'm the one who works continuously. But I'm not like heart, who can keep on working. I may get disturbed time, and then you have to put the person on the machine. So here it is spoken about kidney. So this way, identifying. Now here also it could be ample of things. Even in other segments of science, also, in physics and chemistry also, it could be about some chemicals, it could be about some instruments, anything. So identifying. So here we are exploring their oratory
Excuse me, sir.
ability. Yes.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. But are you changing the slides? We are not able to see the changing slides.
So I'm so sorry. What is happening? I was changing the slide, but then I asked Poonam madam, from where did I lose? Did you see the first one? Did you see this one? This one, did you see? Now is it visible? The change of slide?
No.
Oh, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, ma'am. I will redo it. Well, now is it?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks a million to you. Okay. Yeah. So from where did our connect was lost, ma'am?
Sir, from we just have seen the first slide only. We couldn't see any.
This one, or this one?
Only the beginning, the first slide. There was this one.
Okay, so sorry for that, but I'll go a run through this. And thank you so much again. Otherwise, this attempt would have been as good as futile. Okay, so art integration, it could be subject specific, it could be interdisciplinary. These are some common approaches. Of course, we are going to get the recording of this on YouTube, so you will be able to see it again. These are some common approaches what are done. The first one, what I told is I am dash speaking. So it could be anything which you can fill in the blanks. And as I give the example of Gregor Johann Mendel, or it could be someone. I give example of a person suffering from Down syndrome, and then the person is telling the phenotype and going on that of pain, magic wand and me, and I'm able to speak for some time. So let me express. It could be someone with Klinefelter syndrome, Turner syndrome. It could be a person suffering from thalassemia. Or it could be, of course, we can't see the things as positive and negative, it's biology. It could be some other things also, like where we can see that I am just speaking and I want to share it with you. So it can go in any way, in a storytelling way or in any way. Next is like we look same, but we are not the same. These are all like, as I said, about apart from the monozygotic twins and all, what makes this changes? It is variation. Variation is the raw material for evolution. Inaccuracies in the DNA copy, that will feed into here. And once that feeds into, then the things will get automatically revised, what are there for this topic. So then the confusables, rat and mice, or frog and toad, whatever are the Indian elephant and the African elephant. So the confusables. So what are there in that? That will be there. Ma'am, is it going now properly? Is the same transition of slides visible now?
Yes, sir. It's perfect now.
Yeah. Then identify me. The next is identify me. Yes, I give the example of kidney, or you can give example of any tissue, anything you can give. And then the person will stand in front, say it could be a solo attempt. Here the person would be solo. In a solo way, the oratory skills and the expressive skills. Expression is more needed rather than dramatization. A pinch of dramatization may be needed here, but then more it is oratory and expressive distance in between the words, phonation, the ups and downs in the voice, which can be modulated and trained to the student. Yeah, skit and storytelling. So many things are there again here. Here you need expressive, you need the oratory skills, and you need dramatic. There could be a skit on female fetal side, there could be a skit on tissues, especially animal tissues. Now suppose if all the tissues are there. Now, like the tissue has come. First, a tissue has come. And that tissue is fighting with some another tissue. So I am this tissue now. I am this tissue. Can you read? Can you read? Somebody read for me from my screen. Am I visible? Please. Which is this tissue? Is my video visible? Somebody unmute and say, Poonam ma'am, you may also.
Everyone is writing in the chat box.
Epithelia.
Epithelial tissue. Okay.
Epithelial.
Yes. It is same. Fine. Okay, I just wanted to, yeah. So now what happens is that the name which is there, that tissue is speaking. I'll change my position of my chair, maybe. That tissue is speaking. Okay. And to whom it is speaking? This epithelial tissue is speaking. Suppose you are that tissue, no? You are that tissue with whom I am speaking. You roam for the whole day. For the whole day, you keep roaming in the body and you call yourself as tissue. You don't even have a matrix. You don't even have a cell-cementing substance. How could you call yourself as a tissue? So with whom this epithelial tissue is arguing? Just tell me. With whom this epithelial tissue is arguing? Tell me. Yeah, you can put them if they're answering in chat. Just tell me.
It's vascular, blood or muscular.
Epithelial tissue is arguing with yes, blood. It is arguing with blood. Yeah. It is arguing with blood. Okay. Then like this was a skit. This was a drama. What I'd like to share. It was made, and now as we are short with the setup and all, different students play different roles of different tissues. Then everyone is telling the feature. Everyone is telling blood that you don't fit in the definition of tissue. You don't come in the definition of tissue. Somewhere they are even fighting with each other. Now, the muscle tissue, the epithelial tissue. The muscle says, what are you talking great about yourself? You don't even have blood supply. The blood vessels never reach to you. You don't even have that. You are just based on the mercy of nutrition of the tissue fluid, the limb. How could you say that? So like that, muscle tissues are arguing with the epithelial tissue. So like that, so on and so forth. Later on in that drama, what comes is the brain. Okay, the nervous system. And then definitely there are many such, okay, it was cartilage also there. Many such issues. It was like everybody was like, you can even give them dresses, or it can be done nowadays on the screen with every student with some features, and they are with some cap or crown or that proper dermal which doesn't affect the skin, that type of color. So different tissues they can play, and they are all against blood, and they are against each other also. So it gives a wonderful revision of animal tissues. Mark my words, teacher. You try writing the skit. I will not tell the skit. You try writing the skit and you will come to know. Or tell the students, see their skills there. But yes, of course, I would like to say this. The topic should be drilled in their brain like anything. It should be made crystal clear, then they will be able to do. So tissue. Coming to plant tissue, like somewhere the botanists they feel that a low weightage is given to plants and all, but it's nothing like that. About plant tissue, like I made them. I shared the white screen here. Okay, let's not go because we are running short of time. I'll tell you. I shared the white screen, and on that it was a doll which was made. A doll, just outline of a doll, and I gave the access to animate the screen. So in that, I told them that some of you, I made groups. Of course, it was planned prior that these will be the groups. The task I will tell you tomorrow. So suppose I'm clubbing two of them. Two of you, both of you will go for the hair decor. Another two will go for the necklace. Another two will do something for the dress. The next two will go for the shoes. So like that. And then the access was given and students enjoyed it on the screen like anything. And I learned many things from the Zoom in that lecture, that this also is possible, that they can even use this way coloring. They can reduce the size of brushes and all. There are so many inbuilt things. That was about complex tissues in plants. Like the target was beautifying the doll. One target, but done by multiple specialized persons. The complex tissues, as it is in the xylem, as it is in the phloem. They are complex tissues because they are group of different type of cells. Moving ahead, yeah. Again, in oratory, expressive and dramatics, situation representation. Suppose you are representing a situation, like it could be doctor and patient, and just use that word, jovial way. Today we will play doctor, doctor. I will, you will be the doctor, I'll be the patient. Yeah, and then I even said that song making a parody, like "Main tera doctor, tu mera patient," and it went on. Let's not go there. So it went like the farmer and expert, then sanitation worker and civilian. Of course, it should be pre-decided. Give them 2 days time. That for suppose for doctor and patient, give them time. That you will be ready with symptoms. Everyone will need symptoms of diseases. You should know the difference between what is a symptom one, what is a sign, SIGN of the disease. Dear children, just explain them that, and then the doctor starts. So that way you have to be a patient, and the doctor also has to be in that way. That doctor, how the doctor studies that what are the symptoms, how is it going on, what the patient is telling. If it is cough, if it is cold, if it is fever, then is the fever recurring or is the fever continuous? If it is recurring, after how much time? So the patients who are playing the role of patients were told that don't reveal the symptoms immediately. Let it come from doctor to diagnose whether it is typhoid, it is malaria, or it is any other, the dread going nowadays. So like that. And then social skills also you have integrated, like immediately don't say, oh my God, you are suffering from this. Suit how a doctor suits there. We will see your reports and we'll let you know. And do the report from this lab and send it me digitally on the screen, then I'll tell you. Here, another thing we are imbibing in them. So the farmer and expert, like suppose the agricultural experts, they are coming and they're visiting the farmers, or farmer goes and visits them, like this is the crop, this is happening. This goes well for the chapters like crop production agriculture, or in 12th standard now that chapter is deleted. But then for this production of crops again, increasing the yields and all. So it goes well there that they are talking. And then the farmer and expert, of course, they have to prepare with that. Sanitation worker and the civilian. Whether it is the civilian is appreciating or the civilian is complaining, what is happening, the stagnant water or the dirty cesspools, CESS, dirty cesspools. So whatever it is, talking with the civilians and then coming to a conclusion. So this way, for this thing, they come to know even the government hierarchy, what is there in the government system of sanitation and all. Yeah, moving ahead. Yeah, here there will be observation involvement, and that is the movie song. There are many such movies in different languages which have got songs. For example, Dil Hai Chhota Sa from Rosa. I would have liked to play it, but again, yes, the time restricts us here. Do this for yourself, as I will not say homework, as a trial, and take a notebook and pen and try to note down the agricultural techniques mentioned in that. Wonderful music, wonderful acting, and wonderful biology there. Just take a notebook and pen and run that Rosa song. Keep your eyes glued to the screen and keep on noting down. It starts, and there are so many different agricultural methods mentioned in that. This goes well for revising crop production and agriculture in 8th standard. From the movie Upkar, Mere Desh Ki Dharti Sona Ugne, that song. It also has got certain techniques additional from this Rosa movie song. It goes well for 9th standard about the improvement in food resources. That's rationalized, not in the rationalized syllabus now. So that is there, and of course different languages will be on different songs. If you know that, then please do share in the group. We can at least show it on the screen and we can tell them. They can enjoy the music if even if you don't understand the language. Yeah, next. Yes, different subjects, integration of different subjects, interdisciplinary, what I told you, another approach, interdisciplinary. If you see the Hindi course B textbook, there is of poetry, Ek Phool Ki Chaah. Wonderfully written poetry. It's a huge poetry which gives a social message. Now that poetry, in that poetry, they're talking about an epidemic. Of course, it was a pandemic at that time. It suits to the current situation. In that, even if this could be integrated wonderfully with social science, but here going for art integration, we are going for dramatic. Like they will be interdisciplinary, but then of course, wherever it is interdisciplinary, there if I'm integrating art, I'm going for something from art. Okay, either it is visual or performance. So whatever it is. So in that they are talking about the symptoms of smallpox. The the girl, she is going out to play and the father is worried, checking the temperature, and father is worried that what would happen to my daughter. And then he finds that she has landed up in fever. Uh, and then it is all written, Kramash Kant Shithil Ho Gaya. Kramash means it goes in orderly fashion. Tapit up, like the body temperature has risen up, the throat has, means fatigue is there. So all these things are mentioned in an orderly pattern using the word Kramshah, like it goes in orderly pattern, the symptoms. So this Hindi course, the student is saying this. Besides him, students who have studied along with him in collaboration about the symptoms of smallpox, and that student is telling this thing that these symptoms are seen in that time. And later on, that daughter, poor daughter, she demands from her father that I just want a flower from Devi Ma. And they belong to that, at that time, what it was, a wrong practice, belongs to untouchable community. Somehow, because of that daughter's this thing, he goes to the temple and he tries to get, but he is caught, he is put in jail for a day, and then he is with that cha, he is with that want that my daughter should get this flower at least, if not till her funeral, till her body gets burned completely, or till I get her ashes, because he was sure that she's going to die. So here, the time period in which a person dies in smallpox or in such diseases, that is mentioned. Means that can be linked and that can be integrated and dramatized. Jeet Agit, next wonderful poetry, like I'll just tell in short now. It tells about, I'll not go in much detail, it tells about things, that what is Jeet and what is Agit. Two things. So in that also there is an example of rose, there is an example of parrot, where it could be integrated. So this could be integrated with diversity in organisms. Again, beautiful chapter that is not there in the rational syllabus. Geography 9th standard, natural vegetation and wildlife. Here it could be linked with videography, it could be linked with PPT for art integration. And in English, the textbook first flight, there is animals. I think it's a poetry chapter. I don't remember now. Tiger in the zoo, which could be linked with biology, and it could be done in explanatory, oratory, or form of PowerPoint. Moving ahead, yeah. Dance, yes, wonderful art form. So whatever chapter related, relevant to the topic, like harvest festivals in agriculture, there is even a mention of, there is a color patch mentioned in the 8th standard textbook. Crop production and agriculture, different harvest festivals, but then an emphasis on science on that. They should even explain that in what season the harvest is there in that particular area, what season it happens. Now we are with like Maharashtra is with Odisha. Like here in Maharashtra it is with Odisha, the integration. Ek Bharat, State Bharat, what is done. So this will be used in that way as per your state is integrated with whatever state. Yeah, then here I like to say you health related topics and what is dance related to that. If you see properly, why do we fall ill? The chapter in 9th standard on the second page, the next page of that, they are mentioning that the definition of health is extends a bit as per your profession. For us, taking care of the throat or doing some breathing exercises, it is mandatory. Somewhere it is mandatory. Nowadays it is. So like that, for a dancer to have the graceful movement, it is mandatory to have that health constraint. So if this is the mudra, if this is the mudra, or if the dancing mudra, whatever mudras are there, then which muscle has been extended? What should be the coordination? How is the left-right coordination of the brain helping there? So all these things getting precision, because just someone who in that, not in that profession can't go and dance. Their body is tuned in that way. So what tunes that? That paragraph is mentioned that health, it differs from profession to profession. Then diversity, show quick poses of the animals I say. Here it can be linked beautifully with nutrition. There are many poses. If you see our Indian classical dancers, Bharatanatyam and all, many, or the folk dancers or many things, they have the poses and gestures of animals. Lion and tiger, if shown this way, then what it shows? It shows the nutritive apparatus. The claws, the canines, it shows the nutritive apparatus. Okay, if you talk about it is limbless. So when you are showing certain things, then what is that, why it is that shown and what is projected, that you have to get from them. How you are going to link it with biology, that you have to keep in mind. Yeah, sports, same thing, not much different. How it will be, how art integration, biology and sports, it could be done. Muscles during the move, 12th standard PE has got many topics. Like if you take the 11th and 12th PE textbook, literally, to just flip it, you can't differentiate. Is it a biology textbook? So me and my PE teacher, some years before we integrated the skeletal system and all, that was being told to the students in common lectures. So that was done, and it could be integrated with art. Like while you are playing, while a catch is taken, or while you are kicking, or while you are doing some push-ups, all these things, which organ is being exercised, what is the significance, how it will go there. So this can be put in a wonderful way. Yeah, so team, that was it from my side. It is ample, it is bigger than any ocean. As they say, sky is the limit, and you know, sky is limitless. You might have got many things while it is going on spontaneously. So that is it from my side. Thanks for your patience listening. Over to Poonam madam.
Sir, everybody enjoyed it. I can see so many responses in the chat box. Everybody has enjoyed it a lot. The simple but very effective techniques, we all can learn a lot from it. Thank you so much, sir. If there is anyone who wants to ask question from from sir, you are always welcome, please.
And please suggestions also. There are some many, in fact I can see senior teachers here, and even if not senior, if you are having any inputs, even for my improvement, that I would have gone this way, I would have gone that way, this could be done, this could be incorporated, please do tell me. Please feel free to share.
Yeah. You can raise your hand if anyone wants to ask any question. Yeah. Kaushik.
Yes, this is Triveni here. Very good evening and namaste to all. I must say, sir, it was an excellent session, very innovative ideas. Thank you so much. You have made the thinking itself go in a different direction. We always keep feeling that practicals could be done only in the biology lab, and it is so nice to see that the lab could be brought home. My only request, sir, if you can share this recording on the Transformers group, okay, because only I am a part of the group. I might not be able to explain everything the way how you have explained. So if the video is shared, then I can share it with my parallel teachers, and all science teachers of the school will benefit. So that's my request.
Forwarding this request to Salam, sir.
Madam, share on our YouTube, maybe tomorrow.
Oh, great, sir. And the YouTube link will be put on the group, sir?
You can search Bharat Sahodaya. You can easily find out.
All right, all right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you once again. Thank you, Amol, sir. It was a wonderful session. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you.
It's 7:45 now. There are so many things which I lined up, but I'm restricting myself.
We will be looking forward for another session,
I will like there. I'm just turning my laptop there. You can see the table there which is lined up. All those things. I was like using all those things are there, but then it will take another 15-20 minutes. So yes, another session definitely.
Is this your home or school?
Now it is my home, sir. In school it is not. I told you, no, sir. It is like
yes. Very
power outage
resourceful.
problem.
So many resources. Yes, yes. Kavita, please.
Yes, Kavita, yeah.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I need guidance in investigatory project.
Which any both 11th and 12th, ma'am?
Yes, both.
Both. Ma'am, actually, the thing is that please keep in mind it is to investigate. It is not like they are researching or something. That we do during PhD or during MPhil or the last year of master's degrees, some last projects and all. So it could be anything what they are investigating in that. Whatever it could be, madam. It is again a vast thing. NCERT.nic.in. In that, where they are mentioned the laboratory manual. In that, they are giving all the proper guidelines for investigatory projects.
Yes, sir. I have.
But yeah, ma'am. Yeah, I know you might be doing that. But then now in this COVID situation or this thing, you can go for the things like literature survey or the things which are easily accessible for the students through internet. But in that, they will investigate something. For example, now, like what they are skeptical that they are learning new. So I gave a topic like breast cancer. But then just giving vague breast cancer will not do. The child just sent some images and all. Then I questioned him. You are not writing about breast cancer in males. How is it so? Like he gave an expression with a frown face. Males, breast cancer, like this was. So I felt yes, that this is something what he will investigate. And then he investigated and he came back. Yes, that there is incidence of breast cancer in males also. So any such, madam, like for 11th standard I gave like the anthers or the pollen grains in my vicinity. Then for like disease related chapter, something which is very important nowadays, nosocomial infection. This is this is less known to the students. Nosocomial infection is a hospital-borne infection. Just give it to them. When we go to hospital to cure ourselves and we land up with infections and come. So like that. Investigative project, it can be in written form also for 11th standard. Just don't resist that. Even for 12th, I don't think the external will take any objection. In this situation, even if the project is done in written form on some papers, on some pages, filed it properly, stapled it properly, given to us, no problem. Anything else?
Yes, sir. For science, I would like to ask, like in science, we have we have to connect with some state. When we are having these kind of activities, we have to connect with certain, we have been given a list to connect with the state. So it is slightly difficult to connect with the state sometimes. We have the topics, we have to adhere to with those topics in our syllabus, and we have to connect them with the particular state. So could you please help me in that?
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to my another portal from which I have logged in. I'll just mute from here and I will show you the way I did in my school.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I'm here. Made by students. Just I'll share. It's opening. Yeah. So the topic is plant growth and development. What they have it in the syllabus now. The topic from 11th standard, and then it is application of modern agriculture methods in Odisha and Maharashtra. You can go for your state, madam. Whatever state it is. So application of modern agriculture techniques in Maharashtra, in Odisha, and students do it wonderfully. They do it wonderfully. Like these projects are exemplar for me. Some of the projects which you are giving me a chance to share. This made by Praniti Khade. So here, see the way the child has explored. use of PGRs, plant growth regulators in farming in Odisha, then same thing about Maharashtra. So there is wide scope, we can do it. The same thing it went for my 12th also. And it was like major health problems in Odisha and Maharashtra. So like that, whatever it is, if we are said to go for some state or whatever the board uses the guidelines,
always there is a scope. Creativity is limitless, madam. So that way we can integrate the state. Just we have to stick calm and think. Does it answer you? Does it answer you, ma'am?
I think she has gone.
Okay.
Okay. Last question you can take, Purnima from Tulasi.
Yeah, Miss Tulsi. Yeah. I'm trying to unmute, but it is not done. Sir Abdul Salam, sir, can you try it? It's not happening from my side.
No, I have asked her to unmute. Let her, put it in the chat box even. Kavita has already asked question, I think, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, Purnima ma'am, please go ahead. Now it is almost 8 o'clock.
Sure, sir. With such wonderful question and answer session, and now we have to wind up the session. And with this, I would like to propose a formal vote of thanks. It's such a great honor and privilege to get the opportunity to thank you all for your support and participation in live interaction. Your participation really means a lot for Bharat Sahodaya, as it encourages us to bring the best for you all. I'm grateful to our Program Director and General Secretary of Bharat Sahodaya, Dr. Abdul Salam sir, for trusting me and giving me opportunities to work with a wonderful team of Bharat Sahodaya. Special thanks to Amol sir. So really, it was really very simple techniques, but very effective techniques which you have shared with all of us, and everyone, including me, really enjoyed the session. Special thanks to our program collaborator. I think she is not with us today, Ms. Jayanti. A special thanks to Mr. Arun Mohan sir for welcoming the moderators and for your efforts and the valuable contribution to make this webinar a great success. Last but not the least, my heartfelt gratitude to all the distinguished invitees present here, without whom the session wouldn't have been successful. Thanks a ton for your humble support throughout the session. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Purnima.
Thank you, Salam sir.
Yes, sir.
So happy, I'm so happy, sir.
Sahodaya has, a mission. Its objective is to tap the talents, and
yes, sir.
that we could tap your talents out, and
thank you, sir.
Yes, so thank you so much for coming up with lots of innovative ideas and sharing with the science educators. So if they hadn't attended, they would have missed a lot of things. So thank you so much, Amol sir. Maybe you can think about a second part of it to add.
Yes, sir. I'm overwhelmed.
Yes.
And it will be always my pleasure, sir. It will be always my pleasure. But my request is that everyone should give their input. They should extend.
Correct. We need to invest some time in planning the lessons and all. Definitely, it will be very interesting for the students, as we always say. And thank you, Purnima ma'am. This might be your 4th or 5th,